Hello and good morning. It's Phil and Heather, and we are at the Summit Knobs Equestrian Trail doing some bird photography. Heather doesn't get to go as much as she used to because she's always busy with schoolwork, but she's here today and we are on the Summit Knobs Equestrian Trail and we've already found a bird. It's the most reliable warbler for us in this area. We got the Prairie Warbler. Heather is shooting with the R7 and the 100 to 500, and I have my Z8 and the 600 Phase Fresnel, or Fresnel, however you pronounce that. And anyway, we're excited. Let's take a look at the Prairie Warbler shots and then we're gonna keep on looking. Wait a minute, that's not a Prairie Warbler. Before we left the house, while we were loading the car up with the camera gear, there was this beautiful yard bunny in the yard, which needs mowed, but instead of mowing the grass, I went and did photography this morning. This is a 600mm shot, only 1/125th of a second. All shots of mine will be wide open at 6.3, and this is 800 ISO. This is only cropped just enough to make it 16:9. So on this 4K monitor, when I go 100%, it is huge. There is a tiniest bit of motion blur in this at only 1/125th of a second handheld, and I was holding the camera down low to get the shot, but it was cool to see the yard bunny this morning. Now let's look at the Prairie Warbler shots that I promised. Here's the first of my Prairie Warbler shots. This is in a redbud tree, which I think is beautiful. We have one of these growing in our backyard. This is 1/320th of a second in ISO 1250. Here's another shot with the exact same settings on the same perch. I couldn't decide between the two, so I shared both of these with you. Here's the same Prairie Warbler on a different perch. This is 1/320th of a second and 2200 ISO. Same settings for this, slightly different pose on the same perch. And same settings for this one as well. I made a few shots of the Prairie Warbler here on this perch. Now it's starting to sing a little bit, same settings. Now it's looking right at us, and I've slowed my shutter speed down to 1/250th of a second to try to get my ISO down a little bit. And my ISO did come down some. This is 1800 ISO. And here's my last Prairie Warbler shot, still at 1/250th and 1800 ISO. Here's Heather's Prairie Warbler photos, and every photo in this video of Heather's is 500mm, even though she's on the 100 to 500. She was always at 500mm, and she was always wide open at 7.1. This Prairie Warbler shot is 1/160th of a second, nice and slow to keep her ISO down, and her ISO was 2000. Here's another shot of the Prairie Warbler on the same perch, different pose, and same settings. Beautiful little bird. Now we're on a different perch with the Prairie Warbler. Heather is using the 100 to 500 still. This is 1/160th of a second and 1600 ISO. And this is Heather's last Prairie Warbler from this first batch, 1/160th of a second and 1600 ISO. Nice shots, Heather. So as you can see, we're both on the same side of the car, and we drive around, and when we see a bird, we can both make photos of it at the same time, with us both being on the same side of the car. And I've got the camera right now sitting on a guardrail. We're really close to this guardrail area, which is kind of a new area. The vegetation is getting taller near this guardrail. And we just saw a red-eyed vireo, which is not the first red-eyed vireo I've ever photographed, but I've never made a good photograph of one. I've gotten one just way crazy high up in a tree. And Heather never gotten a photograph of one at all. And that thing flew around near us for a long time. So hopefully we got some good red-eyed vireo photos to show you. A lifer for Heather, and first time I've ever gotten a decent photo for me. So here's my first red-eye vireo shot, and all of these are 600mm. They're all wide open at 6.3. They're all at 1/250th of a second, and the ISO is somewhere between 500 and 900 on all of these. So I'm just going to go through them. There's a whole lot of them, and I don't want to have this video last an hour. But man, I was thrilled, and so was Heather, to get these good shots, up close shots, with many different poses and many different perches of the beautiful red-eyed vireo. And you can see the red eye is very beautiful on this bird. I don't think it's quite as striking as the white eye of the white-eyed vireo, but it is beautiful. And we were so thrilled to be able to see this bird for a pretty good amount of time, pretty close to us. and on many perches. This is the mimosa tree, the same small mimosa tree that I made my first of season indigo bunting photograph on a week or two ago. Just really cool to see this bird so close to us and so patient. You know, all these are at 1/250th and there's not any motion blur in them, except for the ones where it's singing. Sometimes the bottom jaw has a little motion blur because it wiggles around quite a bit when the bird is singing. As a matter of fact, at the end of this video, if you stay around after we say goodbye, I have just a little bit of video of this bird. Lots of different poses, lots of different head angles, lots of different perches. It was really cool, and I think this is my last shot. Here's Heather's shots of the beautiful red-eyed Vireo. All of her shots are 1/200th of a second and somewhere between 640 ISO and 1000 ISO. Most of them were 800 ISO, and she did a great job seeing this red-eyed Vireo. Her first one she had ever seen, and man, did she ever get some awesome shots of this lifer there on the equestrian trail, or the gravel road that leads to the equestrian trail there. This is Enterprise South Nature Park in Hamilton County, Tennessee, and we were just so thrilled to see this beautiful bird and a great example of it. We've been struggling a little bit since we got 50,000 pictures of the red-eyed Vireo. I got a Phoebe, and then we came over here kind of facing the other direction and got another Prairie Warbler. I think both of us got a shot of that. Both Heather and I got a shot of this eastern Phoebe. This is on the fence that's behind the restrooms. I saw it on that fence and I drove the car around almost behind the restrooms, and we both got a shot of it. This is 1/250th of a second and ISO 1400. Now we're on another Prairie Warbler. Got a little bit more light now. I'm up to 1/400th of a second, and this is ISO 250 of the beautiful Prairie Warbler singing. And here it is in a different tree. 1/640th now. This is 560 ISO. Here's another singing Prairie Warbler on that same perch, same settings, 1/640th and 560 ISO. One more with the same settings. I think it's beautiful when these Prairie Warblers are in these pine trees. Just really interesting colors. Here's Heather's shot of the eastern Phoebe. This is 1/320th of a second and 1600 ISO there on the fence. Here's Heather's shots of the second Prairie Warbler that we saw that morning. She's at 1/400th of a second for this one and only 250 ISO. Beautiful shot of the bird singing, 1/400th of a second and 320 ISO. And now just perched casually is the Prairie Warbler at 1/400th of a second and 320 ISO. Singing again on a different perch, 1/400th of a second and 320 ISO. This shot of the Prairie Warbler shows its feathers ruffled at 1/800th of a second and 800 ISO. And this is Heather's last Prairie Warbler shot of the day, 1/800th of a second and 1000 ISO. Just a beautiful little bird. Next we saw a mockingbird, and then just ever so briefly, a yellow-breasted chat. Here's the mockingbird. This is on the sign at the beginning of the gravel road that leads to the Summit Knobs Equestrian Trail, 1/400th of a second and ISO 280. And this is my last shot of the video. This is the yellow-breasted chat. I saw lots of these just a few days ago, Thursday when I was there. This is Sunday, and this is the only one that we were able to get a picture of, 1/640th of a second and ISO 1100. Here's Heather's shot of the mockingbird there on the sign as you enter the road that leads to the Summit Knobs Equestrian Trail. This is 1/400th of a second and 250 ISO. And here's Heather's first of season yellow-breasted chat. I've seen these a couple of times before, but Heather wasn't with me. I like the way the beak is nestled right between some thorns on this briar that the yellow-breasted chat is on. This is 1/400th of a second and 100 ISO using the Canon R7 and the RF 100 to 500 super telephoto zoom lens. Well, that's going to do it for us today. We left the Summit Knobs Equestrian Trail and came down here to Volkswagen Wetlands, and not much going on down here, so we're going to call it a morning. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, hit thumbs up. That helps us out a lot. If you want to see some more stuff like this, subscribe and hit the bell. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.